After 60, the healthiest nuts aren't always the ones you've been told to eat. In fact, some popular healthy nuts may quietly increase inflammation, spike your blood pressure, or interfere with medications many older adults take every day. If you're over 60, your body no longer processes fats, minerals, and plant compounds the same way it did in your 30s or 40s. Your metabolism slows, your arteries become less flexible, your kidneys filter more slowly, and your digestive system absorbs nutrients differently. That means the foods that once supported your health can affect you very differently today. The good news is that certain nuts can work with your aging body instead of against it. The right choices may help support heart health, protect memory, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, strengthen bones, and even help stabilize blood sugar. But choosing the wrong ones, or simply eating too much, can cancel out those benefits. In today's video, I'll share 5 of the best nuts every adult over 60 should consider adding to their diet, along with 5 nuts and processed nut products that are better limited or avoided. More importantly, I'll explain why, based on nutrition science and what we've learned from caring for older adults over many years. Remember, no single food is a miracle cure. Good health comes from consistent habits, balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, quality sleep, and following your healthcare provider's advice. Think of these nuts as one small but meaningful piece of that bigger picture. And stay with me until the end, because the number 1 nut on today's list surprises many people. It's not the one most health magazines recommend, yet it offers one of the best combinations of heart-friendly fats, low inflammation potential, and excellent nutrition for healthy aging. Let's begin with a nut that has earned its reputation for protecting the aging brain. 5 walnuts, the best nut for brain health. Let's begin with walnuts, often considered one of the most beneficial nuts for adults over 60, especially when it comes to protecting the brain and the heart. One of the reasons walnuts stand out is their high content of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. While it isn't identical to the omega-3 found in fatty fish, research suggests that ALA can still help reduce chronic, low-grade inflammation, a major contributor to heart disease, cognitive decline, and joint stiffness as we age. Walnuts are also rich in polyphenols, natural antioxidants that help protect brain cells from oxidative stress. Over time, oxidative damage can affect memory, concentration, and overall cognitive function. Including antioxidant-rich foods in your daily diet may help support healthier brain aging. For your heart, walnuts provide unsaturated fats that may help lower LDL, bad cholesterol, when they replace foods high in saturated fat. They also contain magnesium, copper, and arginine, nutrients involved in maintaining healthy blood vessels and normal circulation. But there's an important point many people overlook. More is not better. Walnuts are calorie-dense. Eating large handfuls several times a day can easily add hundreds of extra calories, making weight management more difficult. For older adults with diabetes or those trying to lose weight, portion control is essential. A good serving is about 1 small handful, or roughly 1 ounce, 28 grams, per day. That's enough to provide meaningful nutrition without excessive calories. Whenever possible, choose raw or dry roasted walnuts without added salt or sugar. Many flavored varieties contain high amounts of sodium, sweeteners, or unhealthy oils that reduce many of the benefits you're trying to gain. You should also store walnuts in the refrigerator or freezer. Because they're rich in healthy fats, they can become rancid if left in a warm pantry for long periods. Fresh walnuts have a mild, slightly sweet taste. If they smell bitter or paint-like, it's time to replace them. Adding walnuts to oatmeal, plain yogurt, salads, or fresh fruit is a simple way to include them in your routine without changing your diet dramatically. Walnuts are an excellent foundation for healthy aging, but the next nut may be even better for protecting your heart, especially if you're concerned about cholesterol or blood sugar. 4. Pistachios, a heart-smart choice for cholesterol and blood sugar. If you're over 60 and your doctor has mentioned high cholesterol, pre-diabetes, or metabolic syndrome, pistachios deserve a place in your diet. Unlike many snack foods, pistachios provide a balanced combination of plant protein, fiber, and heart-healthy unsaturated fats. This combination helps you feel full longer while slowing the absorption of carbohydrates, which can support steadier blood sugar levels after meals. One of the biggest advantages of pistachios is their effect on cholesterol. Several clinical studies have shown that replacing processed snacks with moderate portions of pistachios may help reduce LDL cholesterol while supporting healthy HDL cholesterol. Over time, that can contribute to healthier arteries and better cardiovascular health. Pistachios are also naturally rich in potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure by balancing sodium in the body. They also provide vitamin B6, which plays an important role in brain function, immune health, and red blood cell production. Another benefit many seniors appreciate is eye health. Pistachios contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants that accumulate in the retina and help protect against age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. But there is one mistake that can completely erase these benefits: choosing salted pistachios. Many commercial brands contain several hundred milligrams of sodium in a single serving. If you already have high blood pressure, heart failure, or kidney disease, that extra sodium can work against your treatment goals. Instead, choose raw or dry-roasted pistachios with no added salt whenever possible. Portion size matters as well. A healthy serving is about 1 ounce, or approximately 49 pistachios. Eating directly from a large bag makes it easy to consume 2 or 3 servings without realizing it. If you have chronic kidney disease, talk with your healthcare provider before increasing your intake. Pistachios are nutritious, but they also contain potassium and phosphorus, which some people with advanced kidney disease may need to limit. For most healthy adults over 60, however, a small daily serving can be an excellent addition to a balanced diet, supporting heart health, blood sugar control, and even healthy vision. But the next nut is especially valuable for protecting your bones, supporting muscle function, and helping maintain healthy blood pressure as you age. 3. Almonds, the everyday nut for stronger bones and better blood sugar. Almonds have long been considered one of the healthiest nuts, and for good reason. But what makes them especially valuable after age 60 isn't just their nutrition. It's how many age-related health concerns they address at the same time. As we get older, maintaining muscle mass, bone density, and stable blood sugar becomes increasingly important. Almonds provide nutrients that support all three. They are an excellent source of magnesium, a mineral involved in more than 300 processes throughout the body. Magnesium helps regulate muscle contractions, supports healthy blood pressure, and improves the way your body uses insulin. Unfortunately, many older adults don't get enough of it through diet alone. Almonds are also rich in vitamin E, one of the body's most powerful antioxidants. Vitamin E helps protect cells from oxidative stress, which is linked to aging, cardiovascular disease, and cognitive decline. While it won't stop aging, getting enough vitamin E may help protect healthy cells from long-term damage. Another major advantage is their high fiber content. Fiber slows digestion, helping reduce sharp spikes in blood sugar after meals while supporting digestive health. For adults with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, This makes almonds a smarter snack than crackers, cookies, or other refined carbohydrates. Research has also shown that regularly eating moderate amounts of almonds may help lower LDL cholesterol while maintaining healthy HDL cholesterol, supporting overall cardiovascular health. But here's where many people go wrong. They buy honey-roasted, chocolate-covered, or heavily flavored almonds, believing they're making a healthy choice. In reality, these products often contain added sugar, excess sodium, and unhealthy oils that significantly reduce their nutritional value. Whenever possible, choose raw or dry-roasted almonds with no added salt or sugar. Portion size is just as important. A healthy serving is about 23 almonds, or roughly 1 ounce, 28 grams, per day. Eating several handfuls every evening can quickly add hundreds of calories, making weight control more difficult. There's one more important consideration. Almonds naturally contain oxalates, compounds that may contribute to kidney stone formation in people who are prone to calcium oxalate stones. If you've had recurrent kidney stones, ask your healthcare provider whether you should moderate your intake rather than avoiding almonds completely. For most adults over 60, however, almonds remain one of the easiest and most practical foods to include in a heart-healthy diet. They're portable, filling, nutrient-dense, and easy to add to breakfast, salads, or plain yogurt. But the next nut on our list is one of the most misunderstood. Most people think eating more is better, but in this case, just 1 or 2 nuts a day may provide all the benefits your body needs. 2 Brazil nuts. Small in size, big in benefits, but only in moderation. Brazil nuts are unlike any other nut on this list. While most nuts provide healthy fats, fiber, or protein, Brazil nuts are famous for one nutrient that many older adults don't get enough of: selenium. Selenium is a trace mineral, meaning your body only needs a small amount, but it's essential for healthy aging. It helps protect cells from oxidative stress, supports your immune system, assists in thyroid hormone production, and plays a role in maintaining normal brain function. As we age, oxidative damage gradually accumulates in tissues throughout the body. This process has been linked to cardiovascular disease, cognitive decline, and weakened immunity. Selenium helps your body's antioxidant defenses work more effectively, reducing some of that damage over time. Brazil nuts are also rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, magnesium, and small amounts of zinc, nutrients that contribute to heart health and healthy metabolism. But here's something many people don't realize. Brazil nuts are one of the few healthy foods where eating more can actually become harmful. Just 1 Brazil nut can provide an entire day's recommended selenium intake, and depending on where it was grown, some nuts contain even more. Regularly eating large amounts, 5, 6, or 10 nuts every day for months, can lead to selenium toxicity. Early symptoms may include nausea, brittle nails, hair loss, fatigue, and a metallic taste in the mouth. In more severe cases, excessive selenium may affect the nervous system. The healthiest approach is surprisingly simple. For most adults over 60, 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day is enough. That small amount provides plenty of selenium without increasing the risk of excessive intake. People with thyroid disorders may also benefit from maintaining adequate selenium intake, but supplements or large quantities of Brazil nuts should never replace medical treatment. If you're being treated for thyroid disease, always discuss dietary changes with your healthcare provider. When buying Brazil nuts, choose plain, unsalted varieties. Because they're naturally high in oil, store them in an airtight container in the refrigerator to help prevent spoilage and maintain freshness. Think of Brazil nuts as a nutritional supplement provided by nature, not something to eat by the handful. And now we've reached the #1 nut on today's list. It's rich in heart-healthy fats, naturally low in carbohydrates, incredibly satisfying, and many nutrition experts consider it one of the best everyday nuts for adults over 60. Yet surprisingly, it receives far less attention than almonds or walnuts. Let's take a closer look at why macadamia nuts deserve the top spot. 1. Macadamia nuts, the best everyday nut for a healthy heart. If I could recommend just one nut for most healthy adults over 60, it would be macadamia nuts. They're often overlooked because they're more expensive than almonds or peanuts, but nutritionally, they're in a class of their own. Macadamia nuts contain some of the highest levels of monounsaturated fats of any tree nut. These are the same heart-friendly fats that make extra virgin olive oil a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet. Research consistently shows that replacing saturated fats with monounsaturated fats can help improve cholesterol levels and support long-term cardiovascular health. As we age, our arteries naturally become less flexible. Years of inflammation, oxidative stress, and cholesterol buildup can reduce blood flow to the heart and brain. While no single food can reverse aging, a diet rich in healthy unsaturated fats may help maintain healthier blood vessels and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Another advantage of macadamia nuts is their very low carbohydrate content. They have little impact on blood sugar compared with many snack foods, making them a satisfying option for people managing prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. They're also naturally rich in manganese and copper, minerals involved in bone formation, connective tissue health, and energy production. Although these nutrients are needed only in small amounts, they contribute to many essential processes that become increasingly important as we grow older. One reason many people enjoy macadamia nuts is that they're incredibly filling. Their combination of healthy fat and fiber helps control hunger, making it easier to avoid processed snacks between meals. But even the healthiest nut has limits. Macadamia nuts are among the highest calorie nuts available. A single ounce, about 10 to 12 nuts, contains roughly 200 calories. Eating half a container while watching television can easily double or triple your daily calorie intake without realizing it. Choose raw or dry roasted macadamia nuts without added salt or flavored coatings. Many commercial varieties are roasted in refined oils or covered with sweet glazes that add unnecessary sugar, sodium, and unhealthy fats. If weight management is one of your goals, pre-portion your serving instead of eating directly from the package. This simple habit makes a surprisingly big difference over time. So, what does the ideal daily routine look like? You don't need to eat every nut we've discussed today. Rotating walnuts, almonds, pistachios, Brazil nuts, and macadamia nuts throughout the week gives you a broader range of nutrients while keeping your diet interesting. Now that we've covered the 5 best nuts for healthy aging, it's time to talk about the other side of the story. Because some of the most popular nuts sold in supermarkets today aren't unhealthy because of the nut itself. They become unhealthy because of how they're processed. And the first one may already be sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. Nut to limit #5 salted mixed nuts. Now let's move to the nuts that deserve a second look. The first isn't a specific type of nut at all. It's salted mixed nuts. At first glance, they seem like a healthy snack. The package says heart healthy, protein rich, or natural. But once you read the nutrition label, the story often changes. Many mixed nuts contain 400 to 700 milligrams of sodium per serving. That's a significant amount, especially for adults over 60 who are managing high blood pressure, heart disease, or kidney problems. Too much sodium encourages the body to retain fluid, forcing the heart to work harder and increasing blood pressure. Even if you're taking medication, a consistently high sodium diet can make it more difficult to keep your blood pressure under control. The problem doesn't stop there. Many commercial nut mixes also include candied nuts, chocolate pieces, dried fruit coated with sugar, or fried ingredients. These extras add refined carbohydrates and calories that can quickly raise blood sugar and reduce the nutritional value of what started as a healthy food. Another issue is portion control. Mixed nuts are easy to overeat because they're designed to be highly palatable. Before you know it, one serving becomes 3 or 4. That can mean hundreds of extra calories and well over 1,000 milligrams of sodium in a single sitting. The better choice is simple. Buy plain, unsalted nuts and create your own mix at home. Combine walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and a few Brazil nuts in small containers so you know exactly how much you're eating. You'll avoid unnecessary sodium while still getting all the healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and minerals your body needs. Remember, it's usually not the nuts themselves that cause problems. It's the way they're processed. And the next product on our list may be even worse, because it combines healthy nuts with one ingredient that older adults should consume as little as possible: added sugar. Nut to limit #4, honey roasted and sugar-coated nuts. The next category may look harmless, but it's one of the biggest nutritional traps for older adults. I'm talking about honey-roasted, caramel-coated, chocolate-covered, and sugar-glazed nuts. Many people choose these products believing they're still making a healthy choice because, after all, they're eating nuts. Unfortunately, the added ingredients often outweigh the benefits. A single serving can contain 10 to 20 grams of added sugar, along with refined syrups and extra calories. For someone over 60, especially those with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, this can lead to rapid blood sugar spikes followed by energy crashes. Over time, frequent blood sugar spikes contribute to chronic inflammation, damage blood vessels, and increase the risk of complications affecting the heart, kidneys, eyes, and nerves. There's another concern. These flavored nuts are often coated with refined vegetable oils before roasting. High heat processing can oxidize these oils, producing compounds that may promote inflammation. While enjoying them occasionally isn't likely to cause harm, making them a daily snack isn't the healthiest choice. They also tend to be extremely easy to overeat. The combination of sugar, fat, and salt activates the brain's reward system, making it difficult to stop after just one handful. Instead of eating the recommended 1-ounce serving, many people consume 2 or 3 times that amount without realizing it. So, what's the healthier alternative? If you enjoy a touch of sweetness, start with plain raw or dry roasted nuts and pair them with naturally sweet foods such as fresh berries, apple slices, or a few grapes. This gives you fiber, vitamins, and natural sweetness without the large amount of added sugar found in processed snacks. You can also sprinkle a little cinnamon over plain almonds or walnuts for extra flavor without increasing sugar intake. The goal isn't to eliminate every treat from your diet. It's to make everyday choices that support your health instead of quietly working against it. And now we come to a nut that surprises many people. It's inexpensive, widely available, and packed with protein, but depending on how it's processed, it may not be the best daily choice for adults over 60. Not to limit #3 OAL roasted peanuts. The next food surprises many people because peanuts are often promoted as an affordable source of protein. And that's true. Plain peanuts can absolutely be part of a healthy diet. The problem isn't the peanut itself. It's how most peanuts are processed before they reach your grocery store. Many commercial peanuts are roasted in refined vegetable oils, then heavily salted and flavored. During high-temperature processing, These oils can become oxidized, creating compounds that may increase inflammation when consumed regularly over time. For adults over 60, chronic inflammation is especially important because it has been linked to heart disease, arthritis, type 2 diabetes, and cognitive decline. While eating oil-roasted peanuts occasionally isn't likely to cause harm, making them your everyday snack may not be the best choice. There's another issue many people overlook. Peanuts are one of the crops most vulnerable to aflatoxin, a natural toxin produced by certain molds if peanuts are stored under poor conditions. Food safety regulations greatly reduce this risk in many countries, but it's still a good reminder to buy peanuts from reputable brands and avoid products that smell musty, look discolored, or are past their expiration date. Peanuts are also surprisingly easy to overeat. Because they're inexpensive and satisfying, it's common to eat several large handfuls while watching television or working. That can quickly add 500 or 600 calories without realizing it, making weight control much more difficult. If you enjoy peanuts, choose dry roasted or raw unsalted varieties, and keep your serving to about 1 ounce, or a small handful. Even better, rotate your nuts throughout the week instead of eating peanuts every day. Walnuts, almonds, pistachios, macadamia nuts, and Brazil nuts each provide different nutrients, giving your body a wider range of health benefits. Now we've reached the final item on today's list, and it's probably affecting more adults over 60 than any single nut we've discussed. In fact, it's not a nut at all. It's an ingredient hiding in countless packaged foods, restaurant meals, and even products labeled as healthy. Once you learn what it is, you'll start seeing it everywhere. The biggest mistake. After 60. Refined vegetable oils, hidden in healthy foods. We've talked about the best nuts to eat and the processed nut products you should limit. But the biggest concern for many adults over 60 isn't a nut. It's the refined vegetable oils used to process them. Take a look at the ingredient list on many roasted nuts, crackers, protein bars, trail mixes, or even heart-healthy snacks. You'll often see ingredients like vegetable oil, soybean oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, or canola oil. These oils aren't automatically harmful, but how they're processed matters. Industrial refining exposes them to high heat, which can reduce some beneficial compounds and alter the quality of the fat. Many highly processed foods made with these oils also contain excess sodium, added sugars, and refined carbohydrates, making the overall product much less healthy than it appears. For older adults, the focus shouldn't be on fearing one ingredient. Instead, it should be on eating fewer ultra-processed foods and more whole foods. A simple swap can make a meaningful difference. Instead of buying heavily processed snack foods, choose a handful of raw walnuts with fresh berries, plain almonds with unsweetened Greek yogurt, pistachios alongside sliced apples, macadamia nuts with a small piece of fruit, Brazil nuts in moderation as part of a balanced breakfast. When cooking at home, extra virgin olive oil is an excellent choice for low to medium heat cooking and salad dressings. For higher temperatures, avocado oil is another good option because of its stability. These small substitutions may not seem dramatic, but healthy aging is rarely about one major change. It's the result of hundreds of smart decisions repeated over time. So, before we finish, let's review the most important points from today's video. The best nuts after 60. Hashed Quest 5 walnuts. Support brain and heart health with plant-based omega-3s. Hashed Quest 4. Pistachios. Help promote healthy cholesterol, blood sugar, and eye health. 3 almonds. Rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and fiber for bones and metabolism. Hashtag 2 Brazil nuts. Excellent source of selenium, but only 1 to 2 nuts per day. #1 macadamia nuts. High in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats and ideal for healthy aging. Nuts and nut products to limit. Salted mixed nuts. Honey-roasted or sugar-coated nuts. Oil-roasted peanuts with added salt and unhealthy oils. Ultra-processed snack foods made with refined oils, excess sodium, and added sugar. Remember, no single food determines your future health. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. A balanced diet, regular movement, quality sleep, staying socially connected, and following your healthcare provider's advice all work together to support healthy aging. If today's video helped you, let me know in the comments. Which nut do you eat most often? And is there one you'll start adding to your diet after today? Your experience may encourage someone else to make a healthier choice. If you found this information valuable, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend or family member over 60. Every week, we bring you practical, research-informed nutrition and healthy aging tips designed to help you stay active, independent, and feeling your best. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay curious, and remember, it's never too late to make choices that support a healthier future.